Yo, what is up, guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. We are back again, everybody. We are back with another fragrance review right here, guys, on my lovely day off. And today, I'm getting into Lorenzo Pazzaglia fragrances. That's right, Lorenzo Pazzaglia. And this is all thanks to you guys. You are the ones that actually brought this up on the community tab on the channel, guys. You guys are the ear on the streets for me. And so a lot of what you tell me, guys, like I said, if you tell me that it's hot, that it's happening, it's hyped, I will get into those fragrances, guys. And I bought a ton of Lorenzo Pazzaglia fragrances. So throughout the next days and weeks, I will be talking about this brand. But today, I will be talking about one of the most iconic Lorenzo Pazzaglia fragrances. Hope you guys are excited. Now, before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. Okay, liking, subscribing, and watching the ads is a great big deal to this channel, especially that we are headed towards 21,000 subscribers. So please continue all your support, guys. Deep dive into my 700 plus videos on the library and enjoy each and every one of them. Thank you so much for your support. And the fragrance we will be talking about today is none other than Lorenzo Pazzaglia Black Sea. Yes, Lorenzo Pazzaglia Black Sea, guys. If you guys are expecting Summer Hammer, it'll be out there right after this one. But Black Sea got me super interested because of the concept of the fragrance, as well as the comparisons and feedback being made by the fragrance community, guys. Now, this fragrance is mostly being compared to one of the iconic aquatic fragrances of our time. That's none other than Megamare by Orto Parisi, and I thoroughly reviewed that fragrance right here. So I will be talking about this one, guys, scent development, everything. I'll talk about all the feedback that everyone is giving about this, and I'll give my own take, as well as eventually a comparison between this one and Megamare for those who are interested. Anyways, let's go spray this thing right now. Okay, guys, now let's talk about Lorenzo Pazzaglia's Black Sea, the no hype review on this fragrance, probably the most in-depth review on this fragrance as well. Now, this fragrance right here, I do consider this a fragrance that you gotta read the label before opening, okay? You gotta know the concept before diving into this, before blind buying this fragrance. This is definitely not a safe blind buy fragrance. And the reason is the concept itself outlines what you can expect for the rest of the fragrance. And if you do not know that, you will be in for a surprise. Now, this fragrance, basically, the concept is the calm before the storm, okay? It's a scenario-based type of concept that gives you guys kind of like the overcast skies picture. You've got the rain clouds forming. You got the ink-colored water, the waves crashing in, the rocks, and a storm is basically coming up. And that is quite a huge difference from what most people expect out of an aquatic fragrance. And so let's look at the opening notes of this fragrance. You have ozonic notes, you have an aquatic accord marine notes right here, you have salt, you have bergamot, as well as myrtle, guys. Okay, now, again, let me tell y'all, this is a fragrance that is being set up by the concept, and this is quite different because most aquatic fragrances really start off super fresh, super bright, and super appealing to many people because that's what they do. But this one right here, again, starts off with the calm of the storm effect. And this is created by a nice overload of ozonic notes, as well as that myrtle note. Now, the ozonic notes, I would say right here, it's quite metallic. It's almost like a metallic cloud, ozonic cloud over the fragrance, and it does create that effect of the overcast skies. And of course, the myrtle is definitely one of the most prominent notes in the intro because the myrtle is actually the camphorous, kind of like eucalyptus note or eucalyptus-like note here in the intro. So think about this, guys, a huge wallop of ozonic notes with a metallic touch, plus the camphorous eucalyptus-like myrtle, and you've got your cloudy skies. You've got the rain clouds forming, that kind of effect before the storm, guys. And of course, you're still gonna get the Marine Accord with some slight crisp bergamot in there, guys. But this is not going to be that Mandarin, really sparkling marine style intro. And that's why it smells like it's inky. It's kind of like this inky waters type smell, marine type smell, minus all the sparkling citruses, guys. So it's definitely got this kind of deep sea feel, okay? Kind of like a deep sea smell of the Marine Accord. But nevertheless, the most prominent part is going to be the overcast, guys. Like I said, ozonic metallic notes plus the camphorous myrtle note. And that type of intro will definitely throw a curveball to a lot of people that will buy this fragrance for, you know, aquatic, marine, like lively, mood enhancing purposes, or those that even would buy this because they heard it was kind of like Megamare, because this intro is nothing like those fragrances right here. That's the big thing about this fragrance. And that's why you'll hear some people saying, oh, it's kind of like underwhelming. It's not really like an impactful type intro. Yeah, it's really not. But I mean, if you like artsy fragrances and you like how perfumers create a picture, a painting with the notes of a fragrance, definitely 100% this one does it. It's just that, I don't know, it feels depressing. I don't know, kind of like depressing, calming, kind of gray with this type of intro right here. Serious is mostly the attitude that I feel when I smell this fragrance. And you know, when I talk about like metallic fragrances, I usually say they're kind of snobby. I would say snobby, serious, brooding. That's the feel I get with this intro. Again, nothing like most other marine aquatic fragrances. Okay, now let's talk about the initial sillage and projection of Lorenzo Pazzaglia's Black Sea. Now, a lot of people are saying this is a beast, okay? I don't think it's a beast. It's just consistently strong. That's what this is. And definitely with this type of fragrance, you are going to get more than an aura scent on the projection on this, thanks to the myrtle, ozonic notes. They're all there. But also the marine notes, like I said, kind of like darker marine notes with less brightness, more saltiness, and some bergamot. It is a draw-in scent. And I guess this is why there are some comparisons with Megamare, because Megamare starts curving on the mid. This one right here, guys, is a curve from the get-go. And like I said, it does feel like a brooding, serious perfume. But definitely, I would say this is a type of perfume that everybody can catch because it is quite strong. I'm not going to say it's beastly, but it is quite strong. And if we talk about compliments, this fragrance got a ton of compliments simply because it is marine all throughout. And I really believe that marine fragrances are compliment hunters, really. And this one right here, although it's not a citrusy marine or aldehydic marine type fragrance or a strong floral marine fragrance, definitely because it is marine, it's still got the aquatic and salty and bergamot like components of this fragrance. I would say you will still get compliments on this fragrance. Now, this part of the fragrance definitely has a long coverage. I would say up to 4 to 5 hours coverage on this one because the marine notes definitely continue in the mid, guys. Now, in the mid, you are also going to get some orange blossom as well as ilang-ilang. And for some people, you're probably wondering, oh, you know, it's floral all of a sudden. How's that gonna be like? Okay, now let me tell you this, guys, that the floral parts of this fragrance, the orange blossom, white floral orange blossom, and ilang-ilang are basically boosters of the performance, guys. In my opinion, after testing this fragrance, it felt like it's just a booster of strength, of performance in this fragrance Black Sea. And they also emerge under the camphorous eucalyptus cloud. So it's not really an all of a sudden turn to something bright, but rather a performance floral booster right under that eucalyptus cloud. But again, very marine all the way, actually not only into the mid, but all the way to the dry down. But it is a long coverage of this marine accord. Again, it is curved, okay? It is a curved kind of like overcast skies, gray, set up into a gradient thanks to that camphorous cloud, the ozonic notes right here, then underlying marine in Black Sea. Now, finally, let's look into the dry down of this fragrance, Black Sea by Lorenzo Pazzaglia. The dry down notes start on the 6th hour, guys, and it says it has ambergris. In my opinion, it's still ambroxan, okay? And this part, the dry down of this fragrance, I would say is the one that's mostly close to Megamare by Orto Parisi, and that is because you have a very sharp patchouli note that this shares with Megamare, as well as your ambroxan and your musks, guys, okay? Now, this dry down right here also has kind of like a seaweed accord, an algae accord, but the most strongest green part of this fragrance is the oak moss. And in Megamare, it's actually cedar, I believe, but over here, it's oak moss. So you're going to get a lot of oak moss in this dry down, some marine ambroxan with some saltiness still, guys, and then a sharp patchouli right here in the dry down, guys. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, we don't like the dry down of this fragrance because it got musky. Well, like I said, this fragrance Black Sea closely resembles Megamare in the dry down, again, because of a very prominent patchouli note on top of that ambroxan. Now, let me tell you this, guys, that the dry down for me was the most complimented, guys, and that's again because it's ambroxan, which is super complimented in many other fragrances, guys. So I got a lot of compliments in the dry down, and the beautiful part about Black Sea is that the performance wasn't lacking. It didn't really become like soft or weak towards the dry down past the 6th hour mark, and so it was almost like wearing the perfume all over again. That's how I felt, guys, when it comes to that sillage and projection ongoing, being constantly strong in Black Sea. So again, I got the most compliments in the dry down compared to the first and second part of this fragrance right here, guys. But again, it does resemble Megamare here in the dry down. Okay, guys, now let's talk about my feedback on this fragrance, Lorenzo Pattaglia's Black Sea. Now, definitely, I would say that this is a must try, especially for those that are looking for more complex artsy fragrances. You'll definitely get it right here with this scent. I'm definitely 100% sure that if you like conceptual fragrances where the perfumer tries to put together the notes that gives you an exact experience or painting of the picture that they made, definitely this fragrance is it. Now, also, I will say this, usability wise, if you like masculine, brooding, snobby perfumes that have an underlying like marine compliment getting touch, this is definitely it. And I will say this, that to me, this is a masculine scent. It is not unisex. I mean, I saw some comment somewhere that said, some girl said something about this unleashing her inner mermaid. I don't know about that. Definitely, this one is brooding. This one is serious. It says on the concept, unleash the power. Definitely powerful, a presence perfume, but it is totally unlike a happy marine aquatic type deal that, you know, most people will like. This one is a specialized marine perfume. I would say even concentrated towards the nighttime or serious or boardroom type of environments. Dark. I mean, maybe you're the henchman of the CEO. You're the right-hand man, the ruthless right-hand man of the CEO. And this is your perfume. You're the executor of stuff. This is for that. Definitely for the gents. Definitely powerful. Definitely nighttime for me. And definitely this is not for beginners, okay? If you are into designer aquamarine scents that do the job for you, definitely stay in your lane. That's what I think. Unless you are really trying to bridge over into these niche fragrances and you want to try something totally different, then definitely get your hands on a sample of this or a decant of this. But this is a try first, okay? And also, again, you gotta know about the concept. I think that that's an important part of this right here, because you wouldn't understand why this fragrance opens the same way. All right, now let's talk about that Megamare comparison. In my opinion, guys, if you like Megamare, go for Megamare, okay? I mean, I've said this before, even on my review, that Megamare is actually not expensive. When we talk about the gray market, we talk about people just selling it because it's too strong. I think that Megamare should be Megamare. And if you want it for that, get that fragrance. Again, huge difference in the beginning, but mid to end almost has the same feel with Megamare because Megamare curves into that cashmere wood accord in the mid, guys, okay? But the thing about Megamare, it's got a really strong projection, bright aquatic projection from the get-go that is quite different from this fragrance. Now, can you own both? Absolutely. You can definitely own both. You can make Megamare your sort of daytime to afternoon version, and this would be afternoon to evening version if you really like this type of curved marine aquatic scent that's a little bit more darker. Definitely, I would say that this is a nice alternative. You can own both. And price-wise, if we're talking about price, this is quite expensive. I mean, $170 for 50 ml, but I reckon this is not a grabber. Okay, this is a very specialized perfume that I think for me, if I had a full bottle of this, it would be a here and there type of perfume. Unless you are a mafia boss or you are a boss and you have to show that type of serious presence day in, day out, then definitely this is a fragrance that you might wear more often. Okay, guys, now let's talk about the performance of this scent, Black Sea. Now, this fragrance is not really, like I said, a super beast, but it is a consistently strong aura scent. That's the thing about this fragrance. It doesn't get weaker. Matter of fact, it feels like it gets stronger over time, guys. And this one lasted more than 13 hours on my skin, probably more on clothes. Some people are saying over 24 hours on clothes. Guys, wash your clothes. Anyways, this fragrance lasts a very, very long time. And even past the 13-hour mark, yes, it does weaken to a degree, but it still feels like a lingering scent, as if you had just sprayed another scent with a lingering power right there. And again, this latter part of this fragrance is the most compliment getting one because it's got the patchouli and Broxton combo with that oak moss. Really, really nice towards the end, long lasting right here. And that is it. That is my no hype review on my first ever Lorenzo Pazzaglia scent that I've tried. Again, this is Black Sea right here. Definitely an interesting scent that is a must try. But nevertheless, I think if you're into marine, powerful, gentlemanly fragrances, you might want to own this right here. This one here is trending for a reason, guys. But definitely, I was here to answer most of the mixed reviews on this fragrance, as well as the comparison with Megamare. What do you guys think of this fragrance? I mean, I really want to know what y'all think of this, especially that this is not like most other aquatic fragrances. I mean, did you guys immediately like or love this fragrance, or did you have to wear this over time and then suddenly, you know, you start feeling that you like this fragrance? Let me know in the comments below what y'all think. And again, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Definitely, I'll do Summer Hammer probably tomorrow. So hope you guys are excited. Thanks again for introducing Lorenzo Pazzaglia to me. I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless. Take care. Peace.